completed here before they're able to ignite it. You know, we're watching this whole scene, and we're seeing how that home is wired and surrounded. It's very similar to when we watch some of those building implosions, or like that stadium implosion that we saw earlier this week at TCU. The home right there in the center of your picture, you could see the roof holes cut in the roof there to ventilate the hot air and the gases. Look at how close the home adjacent to this house is, and that's the concern, that the fire could spread over. There's some sort of film on the rooftop. I can't tell for sure, but that could very well be some sort of fire retardant, some sort of a protective mechanism to prevent any flames from spreading to the adjacent home there. But these homes definitely cleared out immediately next to the home in question here. But they're back up in the driveway here, so it looks like they still need to do some work here before they ignite it. That's it, yep. And it's eco-friendly, which is great because, again, I keep mentioning all of this runs off into the gutter, into the storm drains, and that storm drain system feeds right into the Pacific Ocean untreated. So it's really important that they prevent anything real toxic from mixing in and spreading into the ocean there. I don't know. Okay. You want to roll on it, Vince, real quick? Just okay, perfect. I think they'd be further back. How you doing, Kurt? Uh, 10:54. I got some air moving up here. Are you feeling it? I know, I am too. I think I'm gonna take off my shirt if you guys are all right. Two minutes away from implosion. Detonate. What's that? The ignition has started. Oh, did I just see a flash, or was that? There it goes. There it goes, guys. The shed goes. There it goes. There goes the house. And the black smoke. We have ignition here. You guys saw it first, the back shed, and then the main dwelling here, and you can see the smoke, as we indicated, with loft through those holes in almost a vertical component there, and likely will rise to several hundred feet, not be trapped underneath that inversion that was in place earlier this morning. But we have a almost fully involved home here. And you know, typically when we cover structure fires, house fires, large commercial structure fires, sometimes when the building looks to be a total loss, we use that term surround and drown. Well, they've definitely surrounded this home, but they're not going to drown it. They're not going to put water on it. They want to burn it to the ground, but they definitely want to protect the homes immediately adjacent to the house in question burning. But it is fully ignited now. That's exactly right. Typically, we see those brave men and women up on the rooftop cutting holes while the fire is actually burning. In this case, they were able to prepare for it, but it is definitely underway. A lot of flames and thick black smoke rising into the air immediately west of the 15 freeway, which is shut down here as a precaution for a couple of hours. Unclear on exactly how long this home will burn, but they're going to let it burn to the ground. There's one. Yeah, it's so odd to see this home just burn, because we're typically up here and we see a house fire. Firefighters are on it within just a couple of minutes, and you know this thing is just going. We're expecting the pumper truck to pull up and start to throw water on this, but certainly not the case here, as they want this structure to burn in Escondido, just off the 15 freeway. Well, widen out. We'll show you that plume of smoke rising almost vertically, again, perhaps lofting a little bit to the east, being driven by just an ever so slight sea breeze blowing from the west towards the east. There's the 15 freeway. That's why they shut it down right there. You can see how close that home is, how close that smoke plume is, and those little mini explosions going off to traffic that would be traveling on this heavy traveled thoroughfare between northern San Diego County and the IE. Shut down for a mile or so. Take an alternate route, the 5 freeway. The backup is tremendous on it now. A lot of these people did not get the word that this stretch of the 15 was going to be shut down. You can see this for miles away. Now this thick black plume of smoke rising up to the altitude that we're flying at about 2,500 feet. That's exactly right, and likely will be closed as the afternoon or evening commute starts. And a lot of people take this route. Some people, work in the